Hello and welcome to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is the Raw review for week of May 14th. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy and I, right, sold out our basement in 29 minutes and 57 seconds.
Oh, I did better than Olin?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the Raw review from London, England. On a side note, we got a new friend of the show. Hi, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green.
Who DM'd me the podcast and said she wants me to say Zach. I was like, okay.
She slid into our DMs.
Right, and then I'll say hi to her on Saturday, House of Hardcore.
In reality, she just like the tweet or something.
Yeah, I congratulate her for this. Well, I congratulate a whole bunch of people. I was trying to put all the big people's tags and handles in it. But I can only put so many, even the 280 wasn't enough for all the big names.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get one last name in here. Her handle just happened to be big enough to get the last spot, as she was the one I liked it. So.
Yeah, no, I actually just tried to get Cody and the Young Bucks.
And Cody and the Young Bucks know how I creeped on them the last few years. So. It's not that bad. Like, once again, just to clarify, it's only been 98 times in like 5 years. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Kind of creepy.
Actually, it's 9 times for Cody in 6 years. So if you put it together, it's 69. 6 years, 9 times. Sorry, Brandy. And for the Young Bucks, it's actually worse. It's like at least twice a year. But Ring of Honor won't fucking come here.
Yeah, I don't know what their problem is.
And I'm actually I have a lot of free time so far this summer.
Yeah.
I think.
Minus a week in August.
Minus a week in August. One house show on Friday for WWE in Philly, and this Saturday at House of Hardcore.
Yeah.
There's nothing on tap, really.
Ring of Honor, what's up with that?
Actually, there might be no House of Hardcore show this summer too, but other than that, there's no other wrestling events for you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come the fuck on. Thank you.
Ring of Honor.
London to me. Oh, Jerry Briscoe. London to me, hosted Jerry Briscoe, apparently. Very, I'd say, speak for Pat, but for me, Ty hosted lackluster edition of Raw. That was largely skippable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say it was bad, but it was skippable. It was newsworthy in that I decided 3 new entrants for the Money in the Bank ladder matches. Bobby Roode, Alexa Bliss, and Kevin Owens. Get to them in a little bit. The crowd was hot, but to me, Raw just couldn't find its stride.
Yeah, I kind of had the same feeling. Like I didn't have a bad time watching it. It was just
there wasn't enough. There was one part of the show I didn't really care for about that.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing really bad on the show.
Yeah. If you're looking at like the grand history of Raws in England, someone probably will come in near the bottom.
Yeah.
If not the bottom.
Yeah. A lot of underwhelming tag team clashes dominated the card.
Oh, and triple threats.
Triple threats.
Yeah. There was like 16 of them.
I think there's 3 of each, in all honesty. 3 tag team matches and 3 triple threats. There was definitely 3 triple threats. There was at least 3, maybe 4 tag matches. No, actually, it was 4 tag matches. It was 3 2-on-2s and 1 6-woman. So yeah, it was 7 of those.
A lot of good variety there.
Yeah. As usual, Seth Rollins was in the match tonight.
That's not a shocker anymore.
Much of the rest of the role was plain. Though it turns out building a show around Jinder Mahal, Roman Reigns' sparkless rivalry isn't a win formula. So to kick things off, we have Roman Reigns and Kurt Angle, Jinder Mahal, Sunil Singh, whoever open segment.
Yeah, to me, it just felt like any other promo. However, this time they changed it up. They didn't set up a match later on in the night. It was pretty much Angle went out there to announce what was having the show. I'm sorry, Roman went out there to want to get his hands on Jinder Mahal while complaining about not getting chances or whatever.
Right.
And then Angle came out, said he wasn't even going to get chances. Then Roman went out and attacked Jinder Mahal. He found Jinder Mahal standing in a dark aisle. Yeah. and then beat up the Singh brother and Jinder
Yeah.
around the arena. It felt a lot like every single Raw opening promo, while it was trying to feel different in a way, because we don't usually get the beatdown from the backstage area out into the arena.
Yeah. The Roman snap moment didn't resonate the way WWE had to be hoping. The fact that the feud's only just begun was part of as a part of that as the usual pushback against Roman. And all the same, it fell flat. Roman growing frustrated over how things are going could be a good angle. Another appeal though, where the system tries to hold it back. On the other hand, it has a little appeal though.
Yeah. Usually, you can't say the system held you back if you're involved in 4 consecutive Mania main events. You lose your last Mania main event,
right?
And then you get a rematch for it the next pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really say you're being held down by the man.
No. Up next, Seth Rollins held the Intercontinental Championship Challenge on the answer the weekend and defeated Kevin Owens.
Yeah, for me it was match of the night, obviously. I thought it was just a great match. That's the great thing about open challenges for the mid-card titles. You get great matches on every show. It also builds up the title prestige as well.
Yeah, and no strong match to Seth's impressive 2018 resume. He and Kevin delivered back and forth clash, had the fans roaring, and that's become the norm for the IC champ. Roles current cornerstone. And WWE's wise to play up Seth's win ways, build him as a fighting champion. The more we see this, the bigger his eventual defeat will be. Up next, Bobby Roode defeated Baron Corbin and No Way Jose to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match.
That didn't really surprise me. Corbin's not really doing much, and I don't really expect No Way Jose to achieve much, to be honest. I literally expect him to be the Congo guy that the arena goes nuts for, but never actually gets anything. The match itself was actually forgettable. I forgot about the match until you just said something about it.
High stakes and a ton of near falls couldn't make up for a lackluster match. None of them really had great chemistry together. There was also a lot of lying around from No Way Jose. Bobby isn't the most exciting addition to the Money in the Bank field. His style is a bad fit for ladder matches. And he's barely speaking of him. He barely has anything to speak up to.
He just had more than the other two.
Right. Up next, the B team, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel defeated.
That's their name, by the way.
Yes, defeated Breezango.
I was surprised that the B team won.
Yeah.
And the match was fine for what it was, but I think the moment will make it a little bit more memorable than what the match actually turned out to be.
Yeah, the match itself was average, middle of the show stuff, but it's fun to see some development with the men who wants to be up to Mr. Rush.
Yeah.
Curtis and Bo have a good direction on Sun. The Cinderella run to the normal contender spot will be an intriguing mid-card story. Up next, Ember Moon, Natalia, and Sasha Banks defeated the Riot Squad. And it's a fun tag action.
In an okay match.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an okay match. It's probably the best description I can give it. It doesn't really help that this, along with other matches on the show, were just things that happened.
There was only like 2 matches on the show I really liked.
Yeah.
WWE booking 6-woman tag matches become a run joke. It's the good times just got our week. The wrestlers did well to create some electricity, but the match didn't feel important. The Riot Squad's been beaten a ton already. What else is there? Ruby was on a late streak, but...
Well, you pointed it out. Raw doesn't really have heels win.
The band didn't do much to advance any stories.
No.
The solid field is such a solid effort by the 6 leagues. Up next, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy defeat the Revival.
This match was also one of the ones that was just completely forgettable. Not a big fan of the Revival losing. I think I've said that 1,000 times. And maybe Matt and Bray aren't connecting offensively as I want them to.
It's good to get the World Tag Champs a win and then keep them in the spotlight. Things could get so much more weirder and fun with Bray and Matt with some creativity. We have yet to see WWE Creative, though, tap into what makes the team unique.
Yeah.
The Revival has been showcasing as much as it should. The short wall stood low to show Dash and Scott's work. They've had that momentum either, to speak of, since return from injury.
Exactly.
Up next, Sami Zayn threatens to expose Bobby Lashley next week.
And I'm guessing in a pseudo "This Is Your Life" segment.
Yes.
However, I think I do have a little bit more. Maybe not trust is the right word, but along those lines, and Sami Zayn just being completely over the top of it. I'll probably say a little bit more faith in Sami Zayn just being his over-the-top heel character, knocking it out of the park, and then we'll probably be able to laugh at bad actresses trying to paint Bobby's sisters.
Bobby versus Sami is not something I don't think we'll see coming. Sami will make a quality foe for the powerhouse in the ring, even if the story to this point is ridiculous. Sami had a poor script to work with. He did his best, but it was a bad Sami and left the crowd dead.
Yeah.
Up next in another triple threat match, Alexa Bliss defeated Bayley and Mickie James to advance to the Money Back match.
You'll probably have more to say about this match than I would. It was a match.
I thought it was the second best match of the night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The 3 wrestlers packed a good amount of action into a relatively short match. Mickie and Alexa's spoiler relationship is all for an intriguing subplot. Their alliance is something WWE hasn't ever fully explored. There's plenty of raw material to work with, though. Bayley and Sasha both not making it to Money Bank is quite the surprise. How WWE plans to advance that feud at this point is unclear. Up next, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre defeat Braun Strowman and Finn Balor.
This was actually my second favorite match of the night. Just because I actually did like the standoff between Drew and Braun. I thought that moment was a little bit more impressionable, essentially. I think down the road, Drew could probably make a pretty good opponent for Braun. They're actually almost the same height.
Yeah, they are.
And I thought the match just stuck out a little bit more in my mind than anything else minus Seth and Owens.
The announcers did well, including Booker, to catch the fans up on Drew's backstory and the transformation he experienced in the last few years. Win here helps establish Dolph and Drew as the threats they claim to be, and they look solid in beating out Finn. The tag divisions and the ideal home for Braun, especially considering the lead up to WrestleMania, for him was all about how he didn't need a partner. Though he seems to be unsure what to do with him, so he's using the tag scene as a holdover spot for him. And the main event, Kevin Owens replacing Jinder Mahal, defeat Bobby Lashley and Elias to be the final Royal entrant in the men's Money Bank match.
It was better than if Jinder had actually been in it. I don't think Elias or Bobby would have meshed up with Jinder at all.
Nah.
So I definitely think it turned out being much better this way. Interesting to note that Kevin Owens wrestled twice in this match. I mean, twice on this show.
You're right.
I think he also wrestled the dark match too. I've seen a couple times on Twitter that people said he wrestles 3 times.
Okay.
But however, I thought the match was good for what it was. I think everything more or less. The interesting part of it was that London really wanted Elias to sing instead of actually for the match to go on.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a great sign for match quality, but it wasn't bad. It didn't really stick to me.
A few fun moments carried. The reason it stuck with me was it didn't feel like a true main event.
Yeah.
Bobby has been special since his return. The presence he showed at Impact Wrestling hasn't transferred to Raw thus far.
Exactly.
Kevin Werman's winning Money Back Live match was an unexpected move. The short reach gender honor in that match. And then overall, in what proved to be a theme, I guess, for the night, the crowd seemed eager to get into this match, but never had a good reason to get revved up either.
Yeah.
And that's the way where I close this my end of review because I have nothing to add to that.
Yeah.
that was all in the theme of the night.
It was a show that you probably could have missed.
That'll do for this review. We'll be back Saturday, not Friday,
Yeah.
for the Saturday Live 205 Live NXT and WCW Bash of the Beach 1997 retro review.
Yep.
So, and Chelsea Beach himself.
Yes. She'll be right here as her invisible self is right now.
Alright, that's how I have it.
Yes.
We'll see you then.
Bye.